So you've landed in paradise, you're on Oahu, but, and there's always a but, you've only got a few hours to spare. It's a classic problem, right? But don't you worry, because a half day here is more than enough time for an absolutely incredible adventure. We're going to show you exactly how to make every single second count.
You look at a view like this, and you're probably thinking, how on earth can I do this justice in just a few hours? Well, that's the big question, isn't it? And the answer, my friend, is all about smart, focused planning. So let's dive in.
Okay, before we jump into all the fun itineraries and cool spots, we've got to lay a little groundwork. Trust me, a tiny bit of prep is the secret sauce that turns a short trip into a totally unforgettable one.
First things first, let's get on the same page. When we say half day for this adventure, what are we actually talking about? We are working with a solid 6-hour window.
Think of this 6-hour block as our foundation. It's really the perfect amount of time to go deep into one specific area without feeling like you're just running around. It keeps things realistic and, actually fun.
Now let's talk nuts and bolts, logistics. How you get around is huge. A rental car gives you tons of freedom outside the city, but if you're staying in Waikiki, buses and ride shares are super easy. And I cannot say this loudly enough, reservations are your absolute best friend. For the heavy hitters like Diamond Head or Kualoa Ranch, booking ahead is not optional, it's a must.
All right, with the planning stuff sorted, we get to the best part, choosing your own adventure. See, the perfect half day is all about matching the trip to your vibe. So, what kind of traveler are you? First up, let's talk to the history buffs and culture seekers out there. If you're someone who wants to connect with the incredible stories and the deep, deep history of the islands, wow, you are in the right place. And the range of history you can soak in is just amazing. You could easily dedicate your half day to a really meaningful visit to Pearl Harbor. Or you could explore the heart of historic Honolulu, walking the grounds of the only official royal palace in the entire United States. And they're only about a 15-minute drive from each other, which makes for a really powerful day.
Okay, next up, the scenic adventurer. You're the one who came for those epic landscapes, the jaw-dropping views that have basically made Oahu a Hollywood movie star. If you're looking for adventure, you've definitely come to the right place.
I mean, you can literally immerse yourself in the world of Jurassic Park with a movie tour at Kualoa Ranch, and let me tell you, those valleys are even more spectacular in person. Or you can make the trip up to the legendary North Shore, see those iconic waves, and grab some amazing food from a shrimp truck. Either one is a perfect 6-hour adventure. What if you're planning for the whole crew, the whole family? No problem at all. Oahu has some fantastic options that are pretty much guaranteed to be a huge hit with travelers of all ages.
Kualoa Ranch is a total winner for families, especially their jungle expeditions. Here's a pro tip too. The Polynesian Cultural Center offers shorter afternoon passes, which are just perfect for a half-day trip. And of course, you can never go wrong with learning to surf right there in Waikiki, or taking a beautiful catamaran sail along the coast.
Okay, now I want to talk about a totally different kind of travel. What if your short trip could actually make a positive impact? It's such a unique way to connect with the land and the local community on a much, much deeper level.
Believe it or not, a half day is more than enough time to join a beach cleanup, help restore a traditional Hawaiian fish pond, or even plant native trees. I mean, these are experiences that go so far beyond typical sightseeing, they leave you with a whole different kind of memory.
And get this, here's something you might not expect. Giving back can also give back to you. By joining some of these community service tours, families can save $100 or more on their trip. So you're not just having this incredible, meaningful experience, you're also getting a real financial benefit. It's a win-win.
Okay, now we have to address it. The single most common question that visitors with limited time ask. It's a really tempting idea, but it's time for a crucial reality check.
So the big question is, can you actually drive around the entire island of Oahu in just 6 hours?
The answer is a clear, simple, and resounding no. Just no. And trust me on this, knowing this upfront is going to save you a world of frustration and wasted time.
And here's why it's just not going to happen. Traffic can be a nightmare. The roads are often winding and slow, and, well, there's a whole section of the island that's geographically impossible to drive through to make a full loop. You would spend pretty much all of your 6 hours just sitting in the car. The real key is to pick one region, the North Shore, the South Shore, whatever, and really explore it.
So let's bring this all home. The big takeaway here isn't about limitations, It's all about possibilities. Just because your trip is short doesn't mean your experience has to be small.
It really all comes down to this. Plan smart, be realistic about your time, book those reservations, and, most important of all, choose the adventure that actually gets you excited.
Because in the end, whether you're standing on historic ground, exploring a lush green valley, or just digging your toes in the sand, a well-planned half-day gives you that amazing feeling of a true island escape.
So now, the question is for you. History, scenery, family fun, or giving back to this beautiful place? Your unforgettable half-day adventure is waiting. What's it going to be?